Welcome to Malifaux University. 516. Core Scheme, Claim Jump. Before the game begins, when you choose Claim Jump as one of your schemes, you secretly name a specific model in your own crew other than the leader of your crew and any other master models you hired. The goal of Claim Jump is to keep this model alive and near the center point of the playing area. If you're using the app, it will prompt you to select the member of your crew. If you're not using the app, you need to write down this model so it doesn't look like you're suddenly picking whichever model you happen to maneuver into place. The reveal condition for Claim Jump is scored at the end of the turn. If you have the secretly chosen model within 2 inches of the center point of the playing area, and there are no enemy models within 3 inches and line of sight of that model, then you reveal the scheme and score the victory point. Nothing happens to the chosen model, and you don't have to move it or remove it. Of course, now that you've revealed this model is the key to you scoring another victory point at the end of the game, you've painted a huge target on this model's back. The end condition is scored at the end of the game if this same model is within 2 inches of the center point of the playing area and still has at least half of its maximum health. It doesn't matter if other models are nearby for the end condition. It's important to understand that you do not round up or down when determining what half maximum health is. So if your chosen model is a doppelganger who has 8 health, you can score the end condition if she's still at 4 health or higher. If your chosen model is Dorian Crow who has 7 health, half of that is 3.5. If he's at 4 health, he's above half his maximum health. If he's at 3 health, he's below half his maximum. Remember that summoned models don't count for friendly schemes or strategies and cannot take the interact action for the turn they are summoned. You obviously cannot choose a model for your own claim jump that you have to summon later, so this restriction on scoring friendly schemes doesn't matter. But if you can summon a model next to the enemy claim jumping model, that would keep your opponent from scoring the reveal, even in the same turn your model was summoned, since then it's an enemy scheme you're frustrating. Let's see this in action. Colette Dubois' Performers and Dashiell Barker's Guards are in an encounter. The guild player has chosen Taggart Queeg for Claim Jump and quietly maneuvers Taggart to the middle of the playing area. With the way the terrain was laid out before the game, there's a 2-inch high wall near Taggart, so he's pretty sure he'll be able to score this point at the end of the turn. The Arcanist player suspects what Taggart is doing and activates a showgirl who is on the other side of the wall. There is no line of sight between them yet, even though the two models are within 3 inches of each other. So the showgirl walks around the corner to ensure the guild player cannot score the reveal condition at this time. Let's say the guild scored the reveal point later, and now near the end of turn 5, just needs to keep Taggart near the center and above half his health. The guild player keeps Taggart in place near the wall and ends his activation. The Arcanist showgirl is the closest model to Queeg, but she doesn't stand a chance of damaging him enough with her sharp hairpin to bring him below half his maximum health. And it doesn't matter if she's near him. So she casts Lure on him. Cards are flipped and she wins the duel, causing Taggart to walk 5 inches towards her and more than 2 inches away from the center point. Assuming there's no other way to get Taggart back into position before the end of the turn, the guild player will not be able to score the end condition for Claim Jump. That's the core rule scheme, Claim Jump. Pick up a printable set of all the markers and tokens you need to play Malifaux in the Wargames Vault. If you haven't already, join our Patreon for early, ad-free access to all new content, and be sure to visit the Malifaux University gift shop for the latest in Malifaux-themed shirts, hoodies, drinkware, and more. Links are in the notes below. And remember, play friendly games, keep it simple, and have fun.